Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about MAH CET, analogies and odd one out. So in this we are going to solve a few questions. We are going to see what kind of questions you can get. And the most important thing if I'm going to talk about MAH CET or any other exam. So when we have basic coding decoding type questions, or if I say your numeric alphanumeric series, analogies. So whenever we have these kind of questions, always remember that your job is to mug up all the numbers, all the alphabets with the sequence. Means if I am saying that A, then A should be 1. You should know the number. B is 2. C is 3. Third alphabet. D is 4. So this is something that everyone needs to remember. So for example, if I randomly ask what is I, so I is the 9th letter of the alphabet. So you need to remember the positioning of every alphabet in the alphabet system. So 1 to 26, you need to remember everything and try to understand. It's a cyclical thing. So what is the meaning of cyclical thing? If I'm saying that what is 27th letter, so 26th letter is going to be Z, X, Y, Z, and that's it. So 27th letter is again going to be 1. So 27th letter in reality is going to be the first letter. 28th letter is going to be what? It is going to be B. So try to understand. So whenever we solve these kind of questions, our job is to figure these things out. Okay, so now let's see a few questions and see what goes. So find the odd word letter number, okay, from the given alternates. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am directly going to write down everything. So basically I is what? 9, M is what? 13. I think the color is not good, so I'll change the color. So it is going to be, so it is 9 and it is M is 13. So this is what we know. Okay. Now, what is F? F is 6 letter. J is what? 10 letter. Okay. So we can see there is a difference of 4. There is a difference of 4. What is M? M is 13. And S is what? S is 19. And there is not difference of 4. There is a difference of 6. Now let's see in the last one whether it works out with us or not. So this is 21 and Y is 25. Again, if you see the difference is 4, difference is 4, difference is 4. So in 3 pairs, difference is 4, and in 1 pair, difference is 6. So which pair is going to be odd one out? That is going to be option C, that is MS. Fair enough. So now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so it says M into J is equal to 13 into 10. What is the value of T into F? Okay, okay. So M is what? What is the positioning of N? M is 13, J is 10. So it is written, the positioning itself is written 13 into 10, right? So what is the positioning of T? That is 20. What is the positioning of F? That is 6. So answer is going to be 20 into 6, and that's option A. Fair enough. So basically, if you remember all the alphabet in sequence with the numbering, these kind of questions are simply going to be just a piece of cake for you. And whenever you get a question of logical reasoning and that relates, that is related to alphabets, so never consider alphabets as alphabets. Always replace alphabet with the corresponding number, and you are going to get the answers very easily. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. What does it say? Okay, so this is something random. So what I'm going to write down, so if you look closely, every number that is written here, I can see it is a square, perfect square. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write perfect squares. So first number is 12 square, next number is 10 square. Fair enough. Then what is it? 5 square and 6 square. So I can see the difference. This is a random number. This is also a random number. So now let's look for the next one. This is 21 square, then 22 square. So now in this, squares are of consecutive numbers. Here that squares are of consecutive numbers. So it means the first one should be odd one out. To check whether my logic is right, I need to check for the fourth one. So 169 is 13 square, 196 is 14 square. Again, these two numbers are squares of two consecutive numbers. So basically, whatever I have figured out is perfectly right. So it means my answer is definitely going to be option A, that is 12 square and 10 square, because these two squares are not of consecutive integers. Fair enough. Let's move on. Let's see what next question says. Now, if you see, this is a very random, very tricky type of question, a random puzzle. Now, what I'm going to do, how will I solve this? Okay, fair enough. So let's try this. So first of all, I don't know what to do. So I'm just multiplying middle number with 3. So 6 into 3 is going to be 18. Okay, fair enough. 6 into 2 is 12. Now 1 into 4, my answer should be 4. So basically, but that doesn't match the options. It means the logic I have thought of, it might be wrong. Okay. Okay. So what other logic we can see? Okay, I don't know. So here what I'm going to do, 462 into 3. I'm simply going to multiply and see what goes. So it is going to be 6. 6 3s are 18, 8. 4 3s are 12 plus 1 13. So this value comes out 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 8 12, 12 plus 6 18. So if I add up the digits, I get this number. That is one logic I'm getting. Now I'm going to check the same logic in this. If it works out, it means my logic is right. So it is going to be 5 6 4 multiplied by 2. So this comes out to be 8. 6 2s are 12. 5 2s are 10 plus 1 11. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 8 12. Do we get it? Yes. So it means whatever logic I have thought of is right. Now I'm going to solve this and see whether my option matches or not. If my option doesn't match, it means I have to think of something else. Okay. So 617 into 4. 17 4s are 68, 6 4s are 24. So 2 plus 8 10, 6 plus 4 10, and value comes out to be 20. Sum of all the digits is 20. So my answer of this question is going to be option C, that is 20. So basically what exactly we are doing? So I am multiplying the two numbers and I am adding the digits to get the final value. So basically multiply the number, add the digits of the product and get the answer. So this is how I'm going to approach this question. Okay, fair enough. Let's move on to the next one. What does it say? Okay, so basically what I am going to have here. So 10, this is 100. Okay, 14, this is 196, 636, 24. So it means there is first number that is random. Second number is a square of the first number. Okay, so I am getting that in every all four options. So basically the last number is going to give me the difference. Okay, so if I see the difference doesn't work because it is 140, it is something else, I don't know. This is again something random, this is again something random. So 100 into 2.5 gives me 250. Okay, 196 into 2.5. So if you are confused how you are going to solve it, multiplied it by, instead of multiplying with 2.5, multiplied by 5 by 2. So this comes out to be 98, and 98 into 5 is 490. Okay, okay. 36 into 2.5 is going to be 90. 36 into 5 by 2, and that is going to be 18. 18 5s are 90. And that's not the value. So which one is going to be odd one out? That is going to be option C. Now let's check with the next number. 4 into 2.5 is equal to 10. Does it match the value? Yes. So here my answer of this question is going to be option C, because that is the odd one out. That doesn't match with the logic used in other options. So in odd one out, there is no fixed pattern. As you can see, we have, I think this is the third question we are solving, and every question has a different logic. Okay, now let's look for this one. So medicine is to patient, and education is to what? So medicine is given to whom? That is, medicine is given to a patient, right? Education is given to whom? Education is given to a student, right? So my answer of this question is going to be option B directly. Instead of patient, if we have doctor, so medicine is prescribed by whom? That is by doctor. So education is prescribed by whom? That will be teacher. So in that case, my answer would have been teacher. So I hope everyone is clear with this. So let's move on to the next one. What does it say? Is find the odd one out. Again, we have come back to odd one out. So 253, 363, 143, 633, and okay. So can I add it to some squares? So one square. This is first number is 5 squares. First two digits are 5 squares. First two digits are 6 square. First two digits are not a perfect square, and the first two digits are not a perfect square. Okay, so that logic won't work. Okay, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to think of something else. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Okay. 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. Okay. 6 plus 3, so this number should be 9, but this is not 9. So which one is odd one out? That is option D. So this is how we are going to approach these kind of questions. So in odd one out, is there a fixed pattern that we can follow? No, there isn't. You have to think every question differently. There is no fixed logic that we can understand and we can use it in the next question. There is no logic. Every question has a different logic. So that's how we are going to solve these questions, figuring out every question independently and see how we can get the answer. If anyone has any doubt, you can drop a message in the comment box, and you can definitely expect a response from us. We'll be happy to respond. Thank you.